We're gonna watch this together,
Hi there.
guys.
My name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today, I invite you into my home to share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney.
Well, this is gonna be fun, guys.
Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago, there was a big conversation called ReactGate. ReactGate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like
This is absolute garbage. People who literally do not react throughout a video are trash. 100%. Lazy, and they're just straight up content thieves. Completely and totally ridiculous. It is not that difficult at all to do things right. To do things the right way. Hold on a minute. But I do need to... No, it's there. Yeah, there. What's wrong with this? This one is, does this have my... Let me just make sure. This has my thumbnail too. Yeah, got my thumbnail too. Okay, there's that. Twitch, is it even on? Does Twitch even work? No idea. I'll pull up other people's streams when I'm doing this. Okay, I'm live. Yeah, there we go. Manage stream. Cool. Quiet there. Kick stream. Am I online here? Oh yeah, I need to edit this one for sure. Let's see. Take this. Kick. They misspelled Ethan Klein's name on Kick? Why? Isn't that crazy? Oh, I can't. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now, hello, Cust. How's it going? Let's go ahead and we'll watch this.
Hasan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about this phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner with the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work, or they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission, something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry, because why should these content thieves, essentially, get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean, people don't like injustice, and this just...
Well, it always depends. I mean, look, if somebody were to react to anything I made at all, and they had way more followers than me and stuff, and they brought a huge audience, I'd be pretty thankful, in general, that my video made it out that far, okay? Because otherwise, it clearly wasn't doing it on its own, right? The video was not quite making it up there on its own at all, for whatever reason that YouTube deemed to be. Because here's the BS, straight up. I have got a very, very good video on my horror channel about Kaylee Elise that is well over 10,000 views, and it is the slowest climbing video. It gets like 20 views a day, and it's been doing that for like 3 years. Very consistently. It has like I think it's a 20% click-through ratio. It's so stupid high like to dislike ratio. Like, I think there's one dislike on it to like 400 likes or something like that. It is a stupendously well done video, in my opinion, and it is an absolutely stupendous like amount of people that are interested in the video. Hardly anybody clicks off of it. They watch the whole thing all the way through. Watch time's really, really, really high. I mean, it is unbelievable. Actually, I think I can pull it up. Hold on here. Oh, I got it pulled up right here. So it's like, just to show you guys really quick. Yeah, okay, so it's not quite 20. It's 11.7%, which is way higher than normal. The average is 3 to 5% for most very popular YouTubers. Very, very high click-through impressions, okay? Very high. At times it'll peak 29%, and, this is just the average. I get a lot of people that watch this. A lot. The impressions, though, are what they are. Overview. I have, do I only have, I thought it had like 13,000 views on it. Oh, it's almost 10. Oh, I said 10,000. It's almost 10,000, whatever. but you see what I'm saying? Like, engagement here, watch time hours, 1.3 thousand. The average view duration, 7 minutes, 8 minutes long. That's really high. That's really, really high for a video in general. You know? This video here, 61% of the audience still watches and stuff. Wait, that's kind of weird. This is off. How could it be 8 minutes? They count 31%. That's kind of odd. That's not right. If the average view time, that'd be 51%, right? At least. I don't know how they calculate that. Audience, you know, I'm getting all sorts, mostly new people, you know. 151 subscribers. It's in general, it's a very, very just well done video. And clearly, YouTube, for some reason, doesn't want to really show it to like a mass amount of people at once. So it's kind of stuck there. However, if a big time YouTuber came on, right, and ended up, you know, doing that for me, showing millions of people, and all these people were like, hey, this is great, and they come and subscribe to me, like, that would be pretty awesome, to be honest. So, you know, I understand your argument from there, but look at the argument from a small creator. Okay? So when small creators have this happen to them, it can be a really, really good thing. So it's kind of I'm not saying it's just better and you're wrong. I'm just saying there's a different perspective. If you're already really, really, really popular, okay, maybe there's an argument to be made there, right? Maybe that's different. But when you're not, it can help a lot.
It's just, we all see this and know it's not right. This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called into my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright? Or like the fact that it's illegal? Does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because...
But that's fair.
Watch me full screen cam, do the fucking worm, then watch your prime, then watch your prime content.
Do it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. The ultimate debate, bro. He hit him with the worm. Oh, why didn't I think of that first?
Why does that guy not hang anything up on his walls?
Despite
why
my
is
criticism,
everything
he's not a malicious infringer,
with XQC,
but the ones I am suing, you'll see, are much, much
always
worse.
on the
now,
ground.
Ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hasan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts. When Hasan gets up to go to the bathroom, or to eat, or to talk to his mom, or to do whatever, disappears for an extended period of time and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
IDF had warned people to leave the area around the main airport in Sana. Then this.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Holy cow. Yeah, how he's
that I formulated.
Hasan's a mega millionaire. There is no reason why that dude could not get a pause video, like kind of thing set up. He could literally have like some sort of intermission where Hasan's like, I don't know, dancing and playing music or something. Who knows? Like some sort of compilation video that you set up there to say, be back in 5 minutes. Why is that so hard for people to do these days? I used to do it whenever I was streaming like all the time back on Twitch when I was doing video games and stuff. I made one, and of course, oh wait, no, actually I ended up getting to like 250 followers on Twitch. That's right. Then I left because Twitch is garbage. But here I am back on it just because I have the option to stream to every single platform, so I'm just gonna.
An idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published?
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would. We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now, the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denims sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers. That's 30 times her regular viewer.
That's completely and totally messed up. She just sits there and watches the whole thing. Like, sue her. Actually sue her.
She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer. Here's an excerpt from
No, they posted this to Reddit? Just straight up? We've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Several creators have mentioned that they're planning to stream. That's okay. So they're actually purposely trying to damage him. That's wild. What an absolutely stupid post. Wow. Just incriminate yourselves, guys.
From the
That's
Snark
amazing.
subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who have supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique.
Look, I disagree with most of Ethan's politics in general, okay? Most of them I completely disagree with. I think the way he treated Jordan Peterson after he had him on so graciously and like was buddy-buddy with him and then just turned on him out of nowhere, pretending like he didn't know Jordan Peterson's work, but, you know, he absolutely read every single thing that Jordan Peterson, like, produced, came prepared on his show, talked about his books and everything, and then claimed he didn't know what Jordan Peterson was actually about. That is unbelievable because he's about every single thing he said in his books. He didn't leave anything out. So it was completely and totally ridiculous. I think he's a coward for that. However, if people enjoy his stuff, I'm not going to sit here and say don't follow the guy. I'm not about, like, just deplatforming people unless it's people actually, like, promoting terrorism. Hasan, you know what I mean? Ethan doesn't promote terrorism. He just promotes bad ideas, in my opinion, but I'm not going to police that. I don't want that to be policed. I don't want other people policing it. I think that's ridiculous. People should be allowed to have bad ideas.
Critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So thank you, Snark.
Good to see you,
It's one thing for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement, but how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Well, guys,
well, you just did
if you
pretty
enjoyed
much.
Not giving any views to that terrible video, follow.
Wait. Did I miss that? Did Ethan say he made that post? I kind of wonder. Holy crap. If he did, that could be kind of entrapment, I guess. I mean, I guess they fell for it. It's not like it's the law coming down and doing it. Entrapment, I think, only works if it's an officer or someone, you know, federal. Or not federal, but just working for, you know, a government agency in general.
Prime,
but
if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
That's amazing.
It turns out they just do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denims, the queen of self-owning, you prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now. I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hasan Piker content nuke with the United States Library of Congress. Some of you guys out there sweating? Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us—
I think we could too. I think that's a good front to be on, honestly. That's pretty awesome. In general, you know, he may have bad political ideas, but I mean, whenever he actually does something that's not political, it's usually pretty decent. Half the time, anyway. It's unfortunate what happened with the, what did they call that? The lawsuit thing. Or not the lawsuit, but the, whatever fund it was that they were going to try and help creators with, copyright stuff. Can't quite remember. Because, see, obviously, Ethan has done React content. He was a React YouTuber at one point. You know, whenever they reacted and, did commentary over what's-his-name's videos, that workout jerk. God, I cannot remember. I can't remember all the details. This was years ago. But you guys know what I'm talking about.
This all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to
the FUPA fund. That's what it was. FUPA. That's right. None of you all helped me out there. No, not one of you all. Not one of you all helped me out with that.
To that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
The state of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment. And with people like Hasan reacting to entire TV shows on stream, my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along, sues everybody, and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field. Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All 3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Kaceytron,
well, let's see.
The queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical
Casey who?
people. Are you being serious?
Her name?
Of ripping farts and bong loads. 3, as far as I could tell, that
Casey. Oh, Kaceytron. Okay. So let me change the name of the stream here real quick. Just to add to it. Let's see. Content nuke trap. Kaceytron. Okay, we'll do that.
Reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Kaceytron, the queen of
Kaceytron.
ripping farts and bong loads.
Is it going to be Frogan, I take it, and Hasan, right?
Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look, you think I made this?
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission? Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
Oh, see, that's bad. They do not want to have to address a lot of Ethan Klein's claims, too. That's why they avoid
And
this.
Denims, the queen of self-owning. And my God, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a
Denims.
Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro, I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a hug?
Why is he not suing Hasan?
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they've been raped. The hostages have public statements.
Hold on.
You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun, and
Are you
he's not a
kidding?
Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take a look at the complaints, and let's start with my favorite of
Where'd
the
that-
three.
where'd that
the
list
very
go?
own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Kaceytron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting.
I was hoping to just bring up the list
So
fully,
we're gonna watch
not
it.
use what he
Well, that's
just...
a really dumb thing to say. Oh,
Yeah.
please. Who sweat criteria that I
Okay.
agree as far as I could tell? That
There we go. So Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan. These were the only ones that watched it? So Hasan didn't watch it? I could have, like, why would Hasan not watch that, actually? I'm kind of surprised. Let me see. Let me go ahead and I'm going to change the names here. So it's Kaceytron, Denims. Boy, that sucks for her. She, as long THOTS should get in on a lawsuit with her too. Not obviously not the same one, but you know what I'm saying. And what was the other one? Frogan, obviously. Oh, that's going to be the big one, actually. So let's do... Okay. I'll put a little and in there, and then I'll highlight, save, and then I think I can just go in here and edit this. I'm not sure. Stream details. Boom. Save changes. There we go. Hopefully it'll change it on the other ends. Let's see if it will. Yep, it changed it. Okay, cool. Cool. I think it changed it here too. Is it? Oh, wait, it might not have changed it on... I may be dumb about this. Where's my video name? Creator dashboard, stream layout. This sucks. Let's watch this.
To the full video. Drum part.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the complaints, and let's start with my favorite of the three, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Kaceytron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this
Nope, it did
without
change it.
necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Kaceytron's. She smoked more than she spoke. Kaceytron smokes 42 times
Nice.
during her reaction. And just as a silly
That's
thought
a
experiment,
lot
we
of
thought, wouldn't it be
smoking.
funny if she spent more time smoking than
It's
she
really
did
bad for
talking?
you.
And
Don't do
thinking
that,
there was no
kids.
way that that could be true. Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes, 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15
Good
seconds
Lord, are
longer
you kidding me?
smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably from smoking 42 times.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint continues. Indeed, Kaceytron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Kaceytron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Kaceytron is so wasted that she states, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the
That's
majority of
funny.
her commentary comes down to this.
God.
I don't understand this
Well,
bit
I
that
like-
he's doing.
That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I had my blocker up.
He's read more books
For
than
Omegle.
you could ever
You know where I wear this hat.
CPM's coming up.
And then people on Omegle get really mad and cuss me out and say awful things to me.
What
It's
is
funny.
happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
He should have thrown a little bit more examples than that, though, than just one time,
Are you being
in my
serious?
opinion.
Dog, what do you... Look, you think I made this?
Good God, the grades are just exploding my hair. It was not like this a month ago.
Got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch
Crazy.
this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry, that was a
That's exactly right. I mean, that's just completely and totally ridiculous and disrespectful in general. You got to add your own opinions. You got to talk. You know, you can't just be their stream. It's got to be, well, in my case, it has to be my stream. I have to make this my stream. I can't just, if people are wanting to watch his video, they'll go watch his video. They're looking at this video for my reaction, and if I'm not giving them much of a reaction or any opinions, it's just straight up theft. That's ridiculous. Like, this jargon here that I'm doing is probably going to be annoying to most people who just want to see what Ethan Klein is saying. Therefore, I'm not taking anything from him. See what I'm saying? It's completely and totally ridiculous. I'm just trying to be informative and entertaining at the same time. That's kind of my goal. And spread the word as to what's going on in, you know, kind of the common world going on here and whatnot. Just in general, what's in people's neck of the woods.
Flying star. What they're interested in. You know her and you love her, guys. Frogan. Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative?
You know that chair
I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote, it's time to watch the new nuke ethically. Hell yeah.
It breathed out like...
Very smart to say on camera, by the way.
You know what
she
I'm
said,
saying?
Quote,
like,
thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support.
Nasty.
And thank you for watching it with me. Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say. Dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds?
Boy, so you're just saying that Hasan's just repeating himself? That's hilarious. Even you don't like Hasan at all? Oh, people can't even really see her. Good lord. Y'all might not have been able to see as much as I thought. Look at her there. Icky.
The same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown and uploaded it to fucking YouTube? They're gonna make at least one good point. What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also said, can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing. You may use the bathroom, Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
There we go.
This into your stomach. And let me state the obvious. Jew and
apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teen.
That was a weird cut.
Okay.
You just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like, you get up and you go to the bathroom, you just pause it.
Yeah.
They should be watching for you. If you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch a nuke ethically. Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people. I came from the HV Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while Hasan is in Japan. I'm having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers.
What did she just paint her face with war paint to match her freaking microphone? Or she just popped herself in the face so many times with that microphone that the microphone's now pink in the same way.
Honestly, just take a look at this, guys. It's a nightmare on Denim Street. Not only did she chair react, but she was kind enough to write her name right at the top just so that we knew that she was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that we're on Denim Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. We're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit.
If you don't give a nuke views, does it still blow up your entire city? The answer's no.
Denim said, quote, well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. Your content? The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee. And
no, it's not that he's butthurt that he's suing. He's just, so... There's a Reddit thing going on right now that saying they don't want to give Ethan Klein any views. So these people are just literally putting his video on, standing dead silent there, watching his videos, so people can watch the videos through them, so they don't give Ethan Klein any views. And it's like this way to support the people that are against Ethan, I guess. And that is just straight up theft. You can't just do that. Like, that's pretty bad. You got to give some sort of commentary. You got to pause the video. You got to do something like that.
Yeah,
you do look better.
Mr. 305. I see it.
Dude, you should do this. I have an alternate.
21 minutes she was gone
on you to say
and let the video play.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it, you know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views,
she's literally telling people do not watch his stuff at all, to watch it through other people. And it's just like, look, I get it. I get it that you don't like Ethan. I get that other people don't like Ethan. I don't like Ethan. You know, I don't like most of the politics that he spreads. I think they're pretty bad, pretty trashy, and lead to literally the world at its absolute worst, obviously. However, he's allowed to speak those opinions. It's not like he's a Hasan Piker literally breaking the law and speaking about terrorism and like in a good light and giving aid to people who are very, very, very bad, you know, like the Houthis and whatnot. I think that's terrible, and I think that should be illegal and enforced. But obviously, Hasan can break the law and it's fine, so whatever. But Ethan Klein has a serious point here. You know, this is not protected at all. You cannot just... Like, if I were to literally do this to any channel, anybody's channel, if I were to just start playing a video and then just walk away, I would absolutely deservedly get sued. Know what I mean? Like, I just would. And there's nothing I could do about that. These people stepped into a bad trap.
To that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
Or a good trap, I guess you could say. It's
because I'm going to be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims had a very successful stream. She had 43,000 people watching her live. Take a look at the title of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hasan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denims, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be surprised if I told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast? The queen of self-own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like, I think filler content, like, you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a react stream. And I try to do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not like directly ripping from one content creator and not like a whole team and stuff. And most of those videos have like 5 million views. I only get like 5 million views.
So you steal from multiple
places. I'm
places.
taking maybe 50 views from the video. It's a lot harder to feel like, I guess, bad about that. Whereas like I would feel very bad about doing that to like a single content creator. The majority of people say that they literally wouldn't watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. You know, I'm sure if you click on a random part of the video, I might not be saying anything, sure, whatever. And I might walk away from the screen. But it's about like the communal thing. It's why like fucking Toast started
These
streaming.
People look like psychotic grandmothers.
It's not about the actual show.
That are way too young to be grandmothers.
With your friends. You want to watch it with other people.
You know,
a lot of people go to watch streamers on Twitch for
why
their
are they
react
weird?
content
The most
almost as a
cat-loving
curator. So they don't
stuff
actually
possible.
want to go through YouTube
Like,
themselves and watch a bunch
I
of
got
videos.
my
And they
cat
probably never
smell
will go
all
through
in
YouTube
my
videos.
sweater
They like going to Twitch because they like to
mixed
have
in
it
with
as like,
my-
this streamer is curating
the
fun
cat
content
hairs
that I
and
want to
whatnot.
watch.
Yeah,
From
it's
the people that
nasty.
I've talked to, the people who watch Twitch
I know
content are
both
specifically
of you.
there to
Oh,
watch
she
it
does
so
have
they
a
don't have
cat
to
stand in the
scroll through YouTube and
background.
find a video
Okay.
they like.
Oh,
If
you
someone
can't see
watches
it.
content,
You
I
guys
said
can't
this. If
see
someone
it.
watches
Oops.
content on someone
Hold
else's
on.
stream, there is a very low likelihood that
There
they're
it
going
is.
to go watch it separately and give you like the view or the like. But the people who are watching content on Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch, aren't necessarily
there.
people that would be watching content
These are
on YouTube.
nasty cat people.
That, my friend, is called theft. And you're a thief. And now I'm suing you.
Not that all
This
cat-
is just a
cat people are
testimony
nasty, it's
to how
just
brazen
those
and
are
how
nasty
safe
cat
they've,
people.
you know, gotten. That she thinks she can go out in public on video and say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing. When people watch it with me, they're definitely not going to go watch the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes out in the open.
It's good to see that Ethan Klein here has his box of coloring, all of his, let me move it back, all of his crayons and markers there. So he can relieve some stress with coloring. I mean, I'm just joking,
Well,
but
there you
it's
have
funny.
it. Three
just
separate
to see
lawsuits
that there. I know
for
it's
three
for his kid.
separate geniuses. Now, I want to make it clear again.
I probably have some.
I hope it's been obvious about why I'm suing these three people and not others. These people not only violated all of the principles of fair use, they also did it maliciously.
Baby doll.
And that's the part that really got me. I think if you're a reactor on Twitch, for the most part, if you make a good faith effort to comment, and if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine. And I would never sue someone for that.
Right.
Take it to these three absolute morons to state their intention to steal my property on video. You know, and to all the detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for copyright infringement, I just have this to say. I don't care. What I do hope, though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great time. I'll see you around.
Yeah, I get it. You know, honestly, I totally 100% get that. Good that he doesn't care. I'm glad he doesn't care because he doesn't really need to care about any of the crap that these people would come out and say that he's going against copyright. He's not. People can't just upload his content, you know, and then make a bunch of money off of it. Got to earn it a little bit, you know. Asmongold, he's not going to sue Asmongold because, well, he would lose that lawsuit, first of all. I know he says, I'm not suing him because I don't want to strike fear into the community. Well, there's no fear there. There's absolutely no fear. Those were some really piss-poor choices of words from Ethan, but I expect it coming from someone who's a little bit more on the authoritarian side of history here. So, unfortunately, you know, when it comes to leftist ideology, they always think, oh, well, I have a little bit more power than what I actually have. No, he couldn't sue me. He couldn't sue Asmongold. He couldn't sue anybody who talks throughout the videos and doesn't get up out of their chairs and leaves it running for 20 minutes. There's no possible chance that he could, like, if he were to come after me in a lawsuit, I got no money to fight a lawsuit. I would still win that lawsuit. It's that cut and dry. I wouldn't be afraid at all. Asmongold would demolish him in a lawsuit because Asmongold does the right thing, adds content to it, pauses it. Look, this video is not even Ethan Klein's video anymore. I'm sitting here talking to you guys. See what I'm saying? So at the end of it, there is no possibility of Ethan suing anybody like that. So bad choice of words. Now, Frogan, Denims, and Kaceytron, absolute morons. Stealing the content, not uploading any, or not even uploading, not even adding anything to the dialogue for long periods of time, and openly stating that obviously they are stealing it. That's just, they're going to lose that lawsuit. There's no way around it. So it's really hilarious to see those three get taken down. I really wish Ethan would actually, I don't know, snap out of it and, you know, stop supporting the garbage that he's been supporting for a while. I feel like he would make a decent Trump supporter, you know, but obviously he's too busy playing leftist for some reason. Just lame. Absolutely lame. Not even counterculture anymore. You know what I mean? Trump's counterculture. It's going to take over. It's going to be the right thing for a long, long time. Ethan's going to have to live with it. So tough. Anyway, guys, I got to go to work, unfortunately. Man, it's going to be a long, stinking night. And then I got to get up at 5 in the morning to go to work again. So, yay. Yay. Good stuff, guys. Anyway, the best way to help me out with that is simply share the video, comment. I see you guys' comment. Good to see you, Art. Good to see you, Clam. Good to see you, Little Peak. Good to see you, Cust. Sorry, not Crust. Cust. Yeah, thank you all for watching. And, yeah, we'll have us a good time. I'll see you guys here in the next one. Later.
For anyone struggling with
really?
sore gums or tooth decay, do not
Why?
use another mouthwash.
I just want to see the end of my stream so I can shut it down properly. Oof, gotta love that.